Welcome back to another episode of Miller's Menu right here on YouTube. My name is Rusty Miller and I'm your host, and today I'm going to be making my favorite holiday treat, Chex Mix. Normally I make it in the house in the oven. Today we're going to be making it on the Blackstone. I'm going to tell you why. Couple reasons. One, when you make it in the oven, you have to make it in a pan, usually 9 by 13. You can only make so much. I have 36 inches of Blackstone goodness right here to use, so I'm going to use it all, make it all at once instead of making batches hours after hours. Speaking of hours, you also have to cook it for an hour when you're in the house and in the oven. Here on the Blackstone, after we get it all done, it should only take about 10 minutes or so on the Blackstone to get it up and going and cooked. So it's a lot quicker. I can cook a lot more. That's why we're out here on the Blackstone. So I have all my Chex Mix. I have all my accessories. I have my friend the butter right here melting in a pan. We're going to put some Worcestershire sauce on it. So stick around if you want to see how I make my Chex Mix right here on the Blackstone. Alright, here are our ingredients. We've got 5 cups of corn and rice Chex, only 3 cups of the wheat because they're the worst, 2 cups of pretzels, 2.5 cups of sesame sticks, and 2.5 cups of bagel chips. We've got 3 cups of butter, Worcestershire sauce, and garlic sea salt. And that's what we're going to be using today to make our Chex Mix. Alright, you saw the ingredient list. First, obviously, we're going to start with the butter. So I've got it in here, I cut it up, I'm mixing it all around, just melting it. I've got 3 cups in here. I'm not sure if we're going to use it all, but I never want to run out, and I don't mind to waste a stick of butter if I don't need it. So what we're going to do is we're going to get this melted. Still a little chunky in spots. While it's finishing up melting, I've got the other 3 burners now on, heating up the Blackstone. Once this is up, we're going to put our Worcestershire sauce in there and then stir it all up. Once it's all heated up, we'll put all the ingredients on, mix it all up real good, drizzle the butter over it a time or two, let it cook, and rotate it all around, and then we'll season it and we'll be done and ready to eat. While we're waiting for that, my apologies for the backyard. I love to have a great yard and scenery in the background for you guys, but a tree fell and my lovely farm is now becoming a housing addition. So the scenery has changed a little bit, but our Blackstone is still the same and the food still tastes great. Alright, the butter is almost all melted. We're going to let it keep melting a little bit, but while it does, we're going to put our Worcestershire sauce in. I just eyeball it, but it's going to be about 3 tablespoons or so. You want it to give it have enough that it's going to give it a good, distinctive flavor. A hair more. Okay. And all we're doing is the Worcestershire sauce and the butter. We're going to season it later. Now the pretzels and the sesame bites and the bagel bites already have a flavor to it when you buy it. So you don't want to add a ton of salt to it. You just don't want it too salty. So we're going to set this over here. We're going to take and add all of our ingredients. So there's our wheat Chex, our corn and rice. Add our pretzels on top, sesame bites, and bagel bites. Now, this is a great time to talk about how I said this is my recipe, because you can add whatever ingredients you like and how much of any ingredients you like. I don't particularly like a ton of pretzels, so I didn't put a bunch in there. I don't particularly like the wheat Chex either. I think they're the worst ones, so I didn't put as much of those as I did the corn and the rice ones. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna put it on there, and you're gonna mix it all up. The only problem to doing it on here is you do have to watch out for your garbage trash back there. I think it's gonna collect a little bit of Chex Mix today, but as you can see, we're doing a lot of it, so it's not a big deal. So once you get it on there, you mix it around a little bit. Like you do with most things you want on the griddle, you're gonna spread it out nice and thin layer all over the griddle. You want as much touching the griddle top as possible. I use 2 spatulas, it's easier to do that. And we're going to take this and we're just going to drizzle it. You can hear it start to cook on the blacktop or Blackstone. Oh my gosh, instantly that smells exactly how your house smells when you do the Chex Mix. So once you get it on there, you're just going to let it cook, but you want to toss it around. You don't want to use all the butter and on just the portion, so you want to toss it around, make sure it's all coated in it. Oh my gosh, I wish you guys could smell this. Instantly smells so good. All right, toss it around, spread it back out. Make sure you have your Blackstone on low. You don't want to burn any of this. It is like, I don't know, 30 something degrees, probably 30, high 30s right now. So the Blackstone is smoking a little bit, but it's not really that super hot. I'm pretty cold at the moment, actually. So just let it cook 3-4 minutes. We're gonna toss it all around and I'll be right back. As you saw through the time lapse, I was constantly turning the Chex Mix. I didn't want it to stick on the bottom and burn, so I was moving it constantly. So it's been on there about 10 minutes. It's pretty crisp. The butter's soaked into them. They feel good. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to season them, and then we're going to toss them again, and we should be good. This seasoning will come out. Okay, so now what we're going to do, give it a couple more tosses, mix it all up real good, turn off the Blackstones. bowl. All right, there you have it. The Chex Mix is warm. It's all crispy. I wonder if you can hear that. I'm sure you can hear that. So good. It has the flavor and the crunch that you get when you bake it. So good. So, this is how the traditional Chex Mix that I make. You can make a million different kinds. You can make a spicy one, which I'm going to try. You can make a sweet one with M&Ms and peanuts and powdered sugar and things like that, which it's not for me. So when I think of Chex Mix, it's got to be salty and savory, things like that. So that's the traditional Chex Mix is the one I love. All right, thank you for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you did enjoy the video, please give it a thumbs up. That does a lot to help our viewership. And until next time, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
I can't cook like this. Hold on, let me just get changed.
All right. What? Wait. All right. Welcome to another gun show.